Hello everyone, welcome back to my ComplexHeatmap video tutorials. Today I'm going to show you how to make a 3D complex heatmap. So let's note the packages. We need the complex heatmap package. We also need the circleize package to define the color function. So in the complex heatmap package, there is a function called heatmap 3D. We can use this function to make a 3D heatmap. The 3D heatmap function uses all the arguments in the heatmap function. The only difference is that in the 3D heatmap, a 3D bar corresponding to the value will be drawn in each cell of the heatmap body. It is a little bit confusing using the cell to describe the grids in the heatmap, because we are talking about the single cell sequencing data analysis. But in this complex heatmap package, they named each grid as a cell, so we just call it as a cell. There are other differences for making the 3D heatmap, because the 3D heatmap only allows non-negative matrix as the input. That means we just use positive or zero values in the matrix data. Because we are going to draw 3D shapes in the cells, so we put the row names on the left-hand side, and also the clustering are applied, but we don't show the dendrograms on the 3D heatmap. First, let's create a demonstration matrix dataset. In order to make sure that we can reproduce the dataset, we can set the sim set as 1 to 3. Then we create a 10 by 10 matrix dataset. We can have a look at the dataset. You can see we have 10 rows and 10 columns. But at the moment, the row names are 1 to 10, column names are V1 to V10. So we can name the column names and the row names. So let's just name the row names as small letter 1 to 10. You can see now the row names are from A to J, and we can name the column names with capital letter 1 to 10. You can see now the column names are capital letters A to J. Okay, we created a demonstration matrix data. First, we can just use the heatmap function to draw a 2D heatmap. We can name the legend as mat. Let's draw. You can see we have a 2D heatmap to show the numbers in each cells. And we use the default color function blue, white to red. So next, we can just use the heatmap 3D function to draw the heatmap, and we give a column title as 3D heatmap. Now, let's run. So you can see the difference for the 3D heatmap. Instead of showing the colors in each cell, now we draw a 3D bar corresponding to the value in each cell. So you can see we use the same settings for the heatmap function to draw the 3D heatmap. Now you can see, because we draw the bars in a 3D shape, and the bars occupy the title space. So we can manually adjust the space for not only the title space but also the legend space to have extra space to show the title and the legend. To add the space, we can use the heatmap global option function. First, we can add a 5 mm space for the margin on the right hand side. Next, we can add more space for the title. Here we change the title padding to unit 9 mm and 2 mm. This will add space for both the bottom and the top padding. So let's add the space. We can run the 3D heatmap now. You can see now we have more space for the margin and also the title, and the 3D bars in the first row don't overlap with the title anymore. Because we change the global heatmap setting, let's reset it to make sure it doesn't affect the following analysis. So I showed you the 2D heatmap and the 3D heatmap for the demonstration dataset. Or no, we need to adjust the title space, the margin space. But you can see the main difference between heatmap and the 3D heatmap is the heatmap cell body that we draw 3D bars in each cell. The height of the bar and also the color of the bar indicate the value in each cell. So we know the difference is the 3D bar. So let me show you how to draw the 3D bars. So in the package, we use the bar 3D function to draw the 3D bars in each cell. So you can see there are 6 arguments in the bar 3D function. There are 6 parameters to show the 3D shape. So the XY defined the coordinate position for the bar in each cell. W means the width for the bottom square in each cell, and H means the height for the bottom square in each cell. L means the length for the bar, actually is the height from the bottom to the top square. And we also have a parameter called theta. This is the angle for the bar tilted toward the right hand side. So we can use the bar 3D function to draw a bar with the parameter list in the arguments. For some reason, to plot the 3D heatmap in the plot windows, it doesn't clear the previous 3D heatmap. So let's use the dvoff function to clear the previous 3D heatmap. Now we can draw the 3D shape. You can see we use the bar 3D function to draw one 3D bar. Because in our matrix data, you have lots of bars to draw in the heatmap body. Next, I can show you how to draw more bars. Let's clear this bar shape again. Now we can use the bar 3D function to draw 4 bars in the plot windows. Let's draw it first and then we can explain it. So you can see with this code, we draw 4 3D bars in the plot window. So let's have a look at the parameters again. You can see now we have a sequence x from 0.2 to 0.8. The length will be 4. That means the x coordinate will be 0.2, 0.4, 0.6 to 0.8. Then we set the y coordinate as just 0.5. So in this way we can draw 4 bars in a row, and we still use the width and the height to define how big the bottom square. Then we use the length. It's actually the height for the 3D bar to show the value in each cell. Here you can see we use the theta parameter to define the angle for each bar. we use the 20, 40, 60, and 80. So the theta value you can only define as 0 to 90 degrees. As I mentioned in the demonstration data, we use the lens to show the value in each cell, and also we use different color to show the value in each cell. So next, let me show you how to fill the color for each bar in each cell. So for real matrix data, we will fill the bar using the color function. So here we can just demonstrate the color filling with 4 different colors: red, green, sky blue, and purple for 4 bars we drew here. So let's clear the previous plot again. Now we can draw the bars and fill with 4 different colors. So you can see the difference for this code from the previous code. We just put a fill argument in the bars ready function. So let's run this function. You can see now we filled the red color for the first bar, green color for the second bar, sky blue for the third, and the last one is purple. So actually we can see 3 faces for each bar. The color is slightly different on each face. So now hopefully you understand how we plot the 3D heat map. So let's use a real dataset to demonstrate the Heatmap 3D function. As shown for the online tutorial, we are going to use the same dataset. That is the measles cases in the United States from 1930 to 2001. And in the United States, they introduced the vaccine for the measles. When we plot the data, you will see the case drop after they introduced the vaccine for measles. So let's note the data. This was included in the ComplexHeatmap package. You can see we loaded the data as mat. Let's click the data. You can see the row names are the different states in the United States. There are 59 states. And the column names are the years from 1930 to 1979. This is the first 50 columns. If we go to the last one, you can see the last year is 2001. Now we can use the data to demonstrate the Heatmap 3D function. In order to make the plot, we first need to make some modifications. Because the column names are the years and they are characters, first we can change the years as numeric data. You can see we have the years as numbers from 1930 to 2001. When we make the plot, we cannot put all the years on the plot. That will be very crowded. So we can just keep the tens for the years for the plot and keep the rest the years as empty space. So let's run this. And we can have a look at the year text. You can see we have the number for 30, 40, 50 until 2000. Then the rest of the years are empty space. So now we use the Heatmap annotation function to make an annotation for the Heatmap. If you want to know the details about the Heatmap annotation function, you can watch my video tutorials about the Heatmap annotation function. So let's make the annotation. And also we need to set the color function. Use the circularized color ramp 2 function. So we defined the value vector from 0, 800, 1000, 120,000. And also we defined the color vector as white, cornflower blue, yellow, and red. So you know the value around the 0 will be white. Above 127,000 cases will be red color. The cases between 0 to 127,000 will be the color cornflower blue, yellow to red. And once we are going to make the 3D heat map, we need to use the Heatmap global function to add more space for the titles. Now we are ready to plot the middle cases in this dataset. First, let's plot a 2D heat map. Then we can compare it with the 3D heat map. So for plot the 2D heat map, we just use the Heatmap function. Let the matrix data legend name will be the cases. We use the color function we defined up here. Here we are going to set the cluster column show row diagram and show column names as false, because when we plot the 3D heat map, we need to use those argument as false. You can delete these 3 arguments to plot the 2D heat map. Then we put the row names on the left hand side, and we give a title as middle cases in the United States from 1930 to 2001. And we put the bottom annotation as the annotation we set up here, and also we defined the parameters for the legend. So let's run the 2D heat map first. Okay, we didn't run the color function, and can run it again for the pad space. Now we can plot the 2D heat map. You can see we generated the 2D heat map. Let's zoom in. We can make it even bigger. You can see now the row names are on the left hand side. They are the states names in America, and the column names are the years. We defined the column names just to use 30, 40, 50 until 2000. We have the legend bar here, and the name is cases, and we have a column title. So the middle cases were indicated in the cells by the color for each state in different year. You can see when they introduced the vaccine in 1961, then the middle cases were dramatically decreased after they introduced the vaccine. Now you can see at 2000 almost 0 in all the places. So this is the 2D heat map. Now we are going to draw the 3D heat map. So you can see we are going to use the Heatmap 3D function. All the arguments for the 3D Heatmap function from the data until the Heatmap legend will be the same as the 2D Heatmap. The only thing is we are going to define the new argument for the Heatmap 3D function. That is the unit length for the bar. We can define the bar width, height, and the length unit as centimeters, because we are going to draw the bars in each cell for the 3D heat map. So now we can run the Heatmap 3D function. So you can see it will take time to draw all the bars in the heat map. Okay, we have the 3D heat map. Let's zoom in to see the heat map in a bigger picture. You can see now we still have the row names on the left hand side. We have the column names at the bottom side showing all the years. And we have the column title legend is on the right hand side. The difference now is that we draw a 3D bar in each cell to show the middle cases. The bar height and also the bar color will indicate the case difference between each cell. So you can see the 3D heat map is very cool, and you may want to use the 3D heat map to show your data for your presentation or publication. So I hope through this video tutorial you know how to create a 3D heat map for your dataset. I'm going to stop from here for today's demonstration. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't to do so. Thank you, and I hope to see you in my next video tutorial.